Thousands of prison guard workers taking part in these illegal strikes are being notified of health insurance terminations, including for their dependents. It all comes as legal action is also underway at the AG's office for COs choosing to remain on the picket lines. Isabel Garcia has been following this for us for weeks now, joining us with the latest and what's being described as a crisis at the prison system. Isabel.
Yes, Natalie, we heard from the State Commissioner of Homeland Security along with the Commissioner of the Department of Corrections and Supervision, or DOCCS, while they say no arrests have been made as the state moves to civil contempt action within the Attorney General's office. There have been a handful of terminations for COs who have been AWOL for 10 days in a row and missed now their 11th shift. Now this applicable under what's called the Taylor Law, which designates public service employees essential to the safety of the state. Homeland Security Commissioner Jackie Bray says the current number of terminations is less than 10 at this time. Now, when it comes to COs participating in the strikes, which began at 2 state prisons on February 17th and then quickly spread to more than 30 in the following days, thousands have now had their state-funded health insurance plans canceled. The leaders outlined the action taken to try and come to the table with the union and these unsanctioned strikers, noting a mediator was brought in and a new deal struck last week. Over the weekend, those still on the picket lines we spoke with were steadfast in their views. These changes do not go nearly far enough. Now, Bray notes the governor issued an executive order on February 18th deploying National Guard members to assist prisons facing these illegal strikes. Sharing today, approximately 7,000 National Guard members have been sent out, around 5,300 inside the prison systems now. This working alongside active and experienced COs. Bray also notes this ordeal is costing more than time and safety risks.
To date, the state has spent approximately $25 million in response to this strike, and we estimate that if the strike were to continue, we'd be spending approximately $106 million a month. We want to encourage the corrections officers and the sergeants who haven't come back yet to come back. We don't want to take these actions. We want to give you the opportunity to return.
And as we've been following, two of the biggest concerns from COs engaged in these illegal strikes included moving away from the 24-hour workday shifts and the HALT Act, which limits solitary confinement. Hear from the DOCCS Commissioner about the progress in addressing these points still ahead at 5 and 6. For now, reporting in the studio, Isabel Garcia, News 8.
Isabel, thank you for those updates. Meantime, DOCCS is adding new security measures for visitors at all of their facilities across the state. Visitors will now have to run through a body imaging scan in order to access the visitation and family reunion programs as well. Those who refuse scannings will be limited to no contact areas, which do have physical barriers separating them from those who are incarcerated. Exceptions will be made for those who are pregnant or have certain medical conditions.